You guys, I received this word last night. I woke up at 1:38 with it, and I just thought I'd share it with you today. I got confirmation this morning for it, so. Divine revelation, prudent speculation, acquiring accusation to those whose lamps are the brightest. The glory is the truth revealed once the black smog has lifted from the air. It's pollution to your souls, who know which candles truly hold my glow. He's a black fog, the kind dense air will hog. Oh, the shallow will inhale it, but the deep shall expel it. Distance and time are the only cures. The hand of time walks and fishes out the cures. Nights grow long, taking the victims whose lost souls will search for peace forevermore. But you, my children, I awake from a dead sleep because the candles have a cure. The least of these shall know. He's but a puff away from taking another soul. Limit his ways and search my word, for the mystery is still in the book, but yet still unheard. Love is pure, and love is lost in this soul-winning fight. Cast your cares will no longer be fair in this soul-winning fight. Wisdom will prevail, and the lightning shall bring hell on this doomsday tribulation night. Bring your winnowing shovel and a large pail, because the sand will be much for a castle of delight. I was, of course, still half awake when I was writing this, and I was having a hard time coming to a scripture, or, of course, you know, there's so much prophecy in the Bible, but this morning I found it, and it kind of confirms the number 5 that I've been looking at. So here he goes, giving me the answer. I turned to Revelations 9 this morning, and I'm going to read Revelation 9 and 10. This is the 5th trumpet, the first woe. And it burdens me a little for those that are lost. In verse 1 it says, And the 5th angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. He opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. The sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months. There's the number 5 again. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when it striketh a man. And in those days shall man seeketh, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were the faces of men. And they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron. And the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots, of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions. And there were stings in their tails, and there was power to hurt men 5 months. There's the number 5 again. And that's in verse 10. Verse 11, And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, and in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. One woe is past, and behold, there are 2 woes more hereafter. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar which is before God, saying to the sixth angel which has the trumpet, Loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, and to slay the third part of man. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth, and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, and smoke, and brimstone. But these were the third part of men killed, by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. For their power was in their mouth, and in their tails, and their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues yet repented not of their works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor their sorceries, nor their fornication, nor of their thefts. Revelation 10. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was on his head, and his face was as it were of sun, and his feet were as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the sea, and his left foot upon the earth, and cried with a loud voice, and when a lion roareth. And when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voices. And when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Seal up those things which the 7 thunders uttered, and write them not. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hands unto heaven, and sware by him that liveth for ever and ever, who created heaven, and the things that are therein, and the earth, and the things that are therein are, and the sea, and the things that are therein, that there should be time no longer. But in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished, as he hath declared to his servants, the prophets. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, and said, Go, and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel, and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it, and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand, and ate it up. And it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. You guys, I've got scripture to go with this. I'll put the word below in the box below, but also Zephaniah 1, 2, and 3 for confirmation. And Jeremiah 8:15, and also Amos 1, I think it was. It's a pretty powerful word because I'm like almost sick to my stomach with it. I'm anxious. Anyways, his words are so good. Thanks for watching.